Hey, back with new content TV. All right, y'all. Uh, I'm gonna play a video here of Dr. Omar making some statements that I agree with because and I said this before. I believe that Casey, new boyfriend, came up with this whole scheme, man, to get money out of Puffy. You know what I mean? Because well, Dr. Omar's going to explain it, and I'm going to come back with my thought on it. Y'all check it out.
If I was talking to my sister Cassie, is this about justice or is this about money? Because if this is about justice and protecting sisters from domestic abuse, why didn't you run him to the police when you were still with Puffy? Why are we just now hearing about this 8 years later or however many years after the fact? Why did you wait until you married a white man and then came back to get the black man's money? Was this about money or was this about justice? I'm not really saying, I'm confused. Because if this is about women's rights and protecting women, why didn't you run his ass into the police back when this was happening? This is Sean Puffy Combs, the face of black music, who was a mogul before Jay-Z became a mogul. Moved on, got her white husband. She comes back to get 30 million. Is it justice or is it extortion? Is it justice or is it extortion? Is it justice or is it extortion? And because I'm seeing the white power structure go after wealthy black men with old, outdated accusations of domestic abuse and sex abuse. But to have these women come back 8 years later, 10 years later, for financial demands for money, I just can't sit by as a black man and say I'm okay with the legal system letting these women pop up whenever they feel like it 5, 10, 30, 40 years later and say he did this to me and I want
Yeah,
money.
I agree with Dr. Omar because she didn't mention none of these abuse, none of these things. When she wasn't with the white dude, you know what I mean? And as soon as she gets with this white dude, yeah, of course they get. I think she got with him by what 2018, whatever. They waited a couple of years later. I wouldn't even be surprised if this nigga was doing his research. He was like, man, you was with Puffy. Hey, did he do anything to you? Like, did he abuse you, whatever? Or she probably just started talking about how her relationship was with Puffy, and he was like, cha-ching, he did what? Man, do you remember any hotels or any place that had cameras that he put his hands on you? That way we can get the footage and extort this motherfucker, man. That's what I believe happened. I believe that he's the mastermind of extortion. He the one that he's behind the scene. He put this black girl up front to extort Puffy to get money, you know what I mean? So that way they could live a good life, man. You know what I mean? And it is what it is. You know what I mean? This man was the mastermind of everything that went down. Come on, y'all. You find out that your girl was with a wealthy man and he was abusive and they got video evidence of him abusing you. You're not going to think to like, wait a minute, we could get money off this nigga, man. It don't matter how long this happened. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure they called Puffy and they was like, listen, man, we got a video of you beating my wife a couple years back, man. We want a certain amount of money. Puffy probably said no, whatever. I don't know. Or he probably settled, I'm gonna settle with this or whatever. You know what I mean? They wasn't happy with the settlement. They went out and still released the video. Talking about the police released it. Nah, they released it. They gave it to the police. You know what I mean? So the white dude probably was not only in his feelings, like, man, this nigga put his hands on my girl. You know what I mean? But I don't even think he give a damn. He just wanted to get that money. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, man. And mark my words. Casey and her new white boyfriend, they're not gonna be together for a long time. You could best believe they're gonna get divorced. They're gonna get a divorce in the next 5 years, probably sooner than that. Mark my words. Mark my words. They're gonna get a divorce real soon. You know what I mean? Yeah, because like Dr. Omar said, you know what I mean? You could have came forward a long time ago. A long time ago, by yourself. She got influenced by this white dude. You know what I mean? She got influenced by this white dude. She was like, listen, as long as you got a game plan, and if you like, A lot of time women look for a leader in a relationship, right? And he probably was displaying leadership qualities. He was like, listen, we could do this, that, and that, and we can get paid. He probably had a good game plan. And she followed the game plan. See, ladies, when you follow your man and he shows good leadership, good things may turn out. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that, hey, listen, man, this situation, it is what it is. But if you follow the lead of the man, you will be blessed. You know what I'm saying? And she followed the lead of her husband. She did what her husband told her to do. A lot of people got to paint it as a black and white thing. You could call it whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying that he's the mastermind of Puffy getting extorted. You know what I'm saying? And that's a fact. I know it's a fact. I know it's a fact. You know what I mean? Yeah, man. So sometimes, you just gotta, man, listen, man, you just cannot treat women bad, man, because it could come back and bite you in the ass later on. Don't treat any women bad. You know what I'm saying? Don't treat any women with disrespect. And I said, treat all women with respect and everything like that. And this won't happen to you. This won't happen. This would have never happened if Puffy would have conducted himself as a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? So you could say that he brought it on himself. You know what I mean? Yeah, he brought it on himself. So since he brought it on himself, he gotta deal with it. He got set up, he got outsmarted. You know what I mean? It was pretty much a chess game, and he lost. You know? I mean, he look at this picture, y'all. He looked like the type of nigga that will try to do anything he can to get paid. You got those type of white dudes, man, that's grimy like that they will do anything to get paid. They'll scam you and all that. You know what I mean? And come on, man. He did a good job. He got paid for it. He got paid, man, he extorted Puffy. You know what I mean? And you notice he didn't say anything. Why did this nigga didn't say anything about it while Casey was, you know what I mean, talking about the whole allegation and all that? Why didn't I haven't seen that one interview of the husband talking about it. He didn't want no parts of it. He wanted to stay out the way because he's scared of Puffy. You know what I mean? He wanted to stay out the way. He tried to make it act like, oh, he ain't got nothing to do with it. He does. He wanted to stay out the way. He like, man, I ain't gonna say shit about it. I just gonna let her handle it. I'm just gonna collect the money, and that's that. It's crazy, y'all. Anyway, this is back with new content TV, man. Please subscribe to the channel. Holla at your boy. Go to the merch shop.